It was a calm morning in a small suburban town. Golden sunlight slipped through the curtains, touching a tiny puppy's fur as he slept beside his best friend, Sarah. Sarah was only 8, cheerful and kind-hearted, and her puppy Milo was the light of her world. Every morning, she whispered, "Good morning, Milo," and he would wag his little tail in reply. Their days were filled with laughter, running across the garden, and playing fetch beneath the blue sky. Sarah would giggle as Milo chased butterflies and rolled in the flowers. But that one bright morning, something magical yet heartbreaking happened. A shiny blue butterfly fluttered above Milo's head, gliding over the garden fence. Curious and excited, Milo barked softly and followed it, his paws stepping into the big world beyond home. Moments later, when Sarah turned around with the ball in her hands, she froze. "Milo, come here, boy." There was no sound, no jingle of his collar, only the wind brushing through the trees. Her little heart began to pound. She ran around the yard, calling again and again. But her best friend was gone. Milo, on the other side of the street, realized too late that he had gone too far. He looked around. Cars, strange smells, tall buildings. Everything felt unfamiliar. The butterfly disappeared, and so did his sense of direction. As the sun began to fade, the golden puppy sat beside a lamp post, his eyes wide and full of confusion. Night fell. Raindrops started to fall, glistening under the streetlights. Milo curled himself beneath a bench, his fur damp, his little heart longing for Sarah's warm hug. A kind old lady passing by noticed the shivering puppy. She knelt down, smiled gently, and placed a piece of bread beside him. For the first time that night, Milo wagged his tail softly. The next morning, a delivery man found Milo hiding near his van. He smiled and said, "Hey there, little one," covering him with his jacket. He gave him some water and a biscuit before driving away. Even though Milo didn't understand his words, he felt the kindness, a warmth that reminded him of home. As days passed, Milo wandered through alleys, parks, and empty streets. Under a bridge, he met a gray stray cat. At first, they stared at each other cautiously. Two lonely souls, both searching for something. The cat gently rubbed against him as if to say, "Follow me." And so Milo followed. The cat led him through safe paths, away from cars, until the morning sun rose again. When they parted ways, Milo barked softly, a tiny thank you before continuing his journey. Meanwhile, back home, Sarah couldn't stop crying. Her parents helped her put up lost puppy posters all over the neighborhood. She carried a stack of them in her backpack, determined not to give up. Every night, she'd look out the window and whisper, "Please come home, Milo." One breezy afternoon, Milo paused in front of a shop window. Something caught his eye, a paper fluttering on a pole nearby. He walked closer and froze. It was his picture, Sarah's handwriting beneath it. "Lost puppy, please help us find Milo." His ears twitched. His heart began to race. He remembered the smell of his home, the sound of Sarah's laughter, the softness of her hands. He started to run, faster and faster, through the streets, across puddles and pathways, following every familiar scent. Then suddenly he heard it, a gentle voice in the distance, calling his name. "Milo! Milo!" He stopped, ears up, tail wagging uncontrollably. There she was, Sarah, standing in the park, tears streaming down her face, calling for him. Without hesitation, Milo bolted toward her, his tiny paws flying over the grass. Sarah dropped to her knees, and when Milo leapt into her arms, everything felt right again. She hugged him tight, whispering, "You found your way home." That evening, as the golden sun dipped behind the trees, Milo rested his head in Sarah's lap. The world felt peaceful again. Sarah stroked his fur and smiled, whispering, "I'll never let you go again." And as Milo drifted into sleep, the light of the sunset glowed over them, a soft reminder that love never truly gets lost. Because no matter how far we wander, love always finds its way home.